G'day people, how you going? My name is Glenn and today I'm going to teach you how we use nouns and put an IE on the end. And this is only specific to nouns, so sit back and listen. So when we have nouns in Australia, sometimes we like to make them shorter, or we just like to make them to have an ending that is more flowing with the Australian accent. And today the ending is IE. And in using this, you can actually make it shorter or a bit longer. So here I have a list, and how would we make one longer? So we have United City of Brisbane. It's actually the capital of Queensland and it is up north. Generally we call it Brizzy. So we get rid of the BANE and we replace it with an IE. So that's how we shorten, that's one example. So how we make it longer is kids or children. So in this term we use kids, and we actually take off the S and we put an IES, so we call them kiddies. So it actually makes the word longer, but in the sentence it actually makes it better. So you could say, these kiddies come from Brizzy. And in that sentence, what I'm saying is that these kids come from Brisbane. So for a few examples, I will just read a few. So we have Australian, like me, I'm Australian, Aussie. Biscuit, bicky. Breakfast, brekkie. Chocolate, chocky. Communist, commie. Free, freebie. So that one actually becomes longer. A drug addict, druggie. Environmentalist. Well, this one actually changes a word. So an environmentalist is a greenie. That's probably taken after the colour of the plants, and which the environmental group, the Greens, actually probably named after. Or maybe greenies are named after greens. Not too sure about that. What else? New, something new. Newy. Politician. We call them pollies here. Oh, the Polly, Malcolm Turnbull, who is our PM, is blah 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 blah. And that's how you could make a sentence. What else? Sick day. A lot of people like this because they can take the day off, go to the doctor, get a medical certificate, and pretend they're sick. Or maybe they are sick. So a sick day is a sickie. Okay, a can of beer. A lot of countries have cans of beer, also bottles. So a can of beer is a tinny, and it's called a tinny because in the earlier years, like the early part of the 20th century, they're actually made of tin and not aluminium. Okay, what else? A truck driver. You know, truck driver, you've met some, they're called truckies. And you can do that for lots of trades. So a bricklayer is a brickie. You can say a carpenter is a carpy, but we generally don't use that. Plumber we don't shorten, so plumber is just plumber. So you can use it for some trades. What else? University. So university comes uni. So we eliminate most of the word and just write UNI, uni. Underwear comes undies. So you can do that to some nouns, but some other nouns like economics, history, monopoly, tissues, toilet paper, sink, car, we don't apply it to. So to actually use this, you actually have to virtually learn each word off by heart and know how it's used in a sentence. So, the brickie went to Brizzy for brekkie. Okay? So, I hope this confuses the hell out of you because it usually does. But with patience and practice, you can actually learn it. So, I hope you have lots of fun learning Australian English because Australian English is very different. Hooroo.